Scientifically, depression can often be the result of abuse, loss, or major life changes. It can cause apathy, hopelessness, insomnia, fatigue, loss of appetite, and social isolation or thoughts of suicide, and often coincides with anxiety disorders. What's your experience with the illness?
My depression is genetic and often stress-induced, I would say. A lot of people in my family have suffered from mental illnesses, and I guess that makes me quite susceptible to it. Depression makes me tired, and I often find myself isolated. The things that used to make me happy only leave me tired. Depression, it's cyclical. I'll spend weeks where I'm fine, and then months that I don't feel anything. I can tell when it's coming. It feels like a black hand reaching up through my rib cage, gripping me, my throat, my lungs. I feel like I can't speak or breathe half the time. I don't want to. It's very heavy. People generally stereotype depression as sadness, but that's not true. Depression is a lack of emotion. You don't feel anything, no happiness, no anger, no fear, no sadness. It's constant apathy. Sometimes I go looking for things that will make me cry because sadness is the only emotion that I find myself able to make. Going out with my friends or family leaves me exhausted. Emotion in general leaves me exhausted. I don't even want to watch TV. I sit at home alone, and it makes it worse because I'm so lonely and sad, and it feels like I don't have any friends because I'm not hanging out with them, and that makes me feel worthless. I usually have a few hours of homework that I need to do, but I'm so tired all the time that by the time I want to do it, I have no energy. And I get anxious because I have all this work I have to do and I can't deal with it. It feels like I'm going to fall. I have breakdowns sometimes. I just shut down.
Have you ever had thoughts of suicide?
I used to, a few years ago. Nowadays, though, despite how terrible and empty I feel, despite how I don't feel like a normal human being, I know intellectually, rationally, that it does get better. Experience has taught me that in a few weeks, life will be great. I've learned to live for the moments where life is amazing and wonderful, because those moments do exist. I've learned to cherish my friends and my family, to talk about my problems and not keep them bottled up.
Is that how you cope with depression?
Yeah, talking about it helps, and journaling. The answer isn't drugs, at least that's not for me. Drugs only treat my symptoms and not the causes. I find that my friends help too, just being around them, listening to them talk, even if it's the hard way to do things. It makes me feel lighter, like I can talk again, like the hand gripping my lungs has been lifted.
Thank you for your time.